Hey, we're all good now. Welcome to my ARK game. This is another game I play outside of what I stream on a daily, in my main channel game, if you will. But I wanted to just kind of play some of my other games and show what they're about for the most part. This game is called ARK. If you don't already know it, here's the front menu of it, main menu of it. You can join other servers, host options, your survival guide to help you get started. But we're just going to play solo, our own thing, our own single player world. You have a lot of options to the left over here you can mess with and do. Those are already set to settings I usually play. This is what you can see is called story arcs. These are different maps that actually do have a story to them. Gorgeous maps. They're beautiful. And there's so much to them. They're huge. This is the very first map. It's called the Island, obviously. It was the map when ARK first began, which was on Steam on PC as an early access title a number of years ago. This was their first map ever. And they kind of had to release it in sections because it was just that detailed. Then they released Scorched Earth, Aberration, and Extinction. All of which are gorgeous, beautiful maps. I have a file saved in each one, and I know that sounds a little weird, but I'll explain that in a minute. But on the island, I haven't played it for about a few years, and I don't have a file saved on it, so I thought about starting a fresh file on it to show, just how to get started a little bit, my way of getting started at least anyway, and then I can show one of my main worlds, like in Genesis Part 1 and Genesis Part 2. I've got my world in Genesis Part 1. I've only touched Genesis Part 2 because I haven't finished Part 1. So I like to jump between those two. But each map has their own bosses to defeat at the end. Or at the end, at your leisure, when you feel like you and your dinosaurs are powerful enough to defeat said boss, go for it. That's for all of them. And some enemies are stronger than others. Some have a higher level than others. But we'll go ahead and get into just the island. This is a fresh start on a level. And these are other maps that they've come out with. They're also gorgeous, beautiful, huge maps. And I love there's not a map you won't love. You will love every one of them. You would almost want somebody else to choose a map that you want to really dive deep into and play because it's so hard. It will be so hard for you to pick your own. That's just how awesome and beautiful this game is. It's a blast. Okay, so just the very first map, the island. We're going to play single player. You can run your own dedicated server. You can just run a server of your own in PC or another PlayStation, another Xbox nearby. It can run the game with the server on it 24/7. There's all kinds of things you can do. Right now, I'm just going to play this on a controller instead of a mouse and keyboard. Usually I do play mouse and keyboard, but I'm just going to kind of kick back on a controller some and play a little bit. All right, now there's where you create your character. I usually don't do nothing too crazy. You want a normal person for the most part. This is what you start with. You can do male or female. I always do male, obvious reasons. I do like to change the color of the eyes sometimes. Again, it's hard to even tell when you do change it. You're not going to be looking at you can do a third-person view, but you could change a bunch of other things. Now, you can see the map to the right, top right corner. It's showing, and then there's like a little glowing area. That's showing an area to spawn. South Zone 1, easy. South Zone 2, easy. Zone 3, easy. Now, then there goes to West Zone 1, medium. And medium 1, 2, 3, and then another 1, 2, 3 for east. North is hard. The reason why mostly north is hard, it's a lot of snow. You're in the north. It's going to be freezing when you spawn up in the game. what my character looks like is what you're wearing. So if you're in freezing cold temperatures, it's going to be hard. It's going to be possible, but it's going to be hard. So for me personally, haven't played the island in such a long time that it's had an update recently that wiped it out and makes it look like I haven't explored any of it. You can see some of it down right above the word spawn region at the south. You can see some of the map. That's what I've quote unquote explored. But it's pretty much going to be a new exploration for me anyways, because I haven't played it so long. So let's do South Zone 3. I'm going to be the wonderful, magnificent Skootur. Bet you never guessed it, did you? You can also download your own survivor. I will show you something about that here in a moment, which is pretty cool. I've never done it. I want to try it sometime, but let's just create a new one.
I've been waiting for? You might be. I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember Hope? I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up. The odds just kept getting longer. I guess I've been losing faith, while they've been gaining power. You have to reach me. Everything depends on your survival. Master this world. Make allies of its many creatures. Grow your strength and skill. Explore this place like I did so long ago. Put the pieces together and find me, survivor. You may be the only one who can.
And this is your first view in ARK Survival Evolved. You have a little gander around. That is a crocodile. Let's kind of walk this way. I'm very surprised on an easy zone we would see that big fella. Okay. Alright, real quick, I want to just note that little cinematic scene. I've never seen that before. Really cool. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And I did not know it existed. So, obviously, this is the first map ever. Here's your actual map you can see on the little blue arrow. The game, I mean, even to the game, to the storyline, this is your first map ever. So, I've never seen that before. The last time I played this map was that long ago. Now, you can run around, pick up your rocks. You can't pick up every rock out there, but the obvious ones you can. I'm trying to keep an eye on that alligator, because also, don't worry about dying when you first get in here. When you first spawn in, more than likely you will. More than likely I will. So, let it be part of it. Once you get a good start, you'll be happy. But don't think you're just going to turn around and run into the woods. I would not do that. Stay on the shore as long as you can for now. This is your menu. Some of this stuff is just little add-on stuff, like skins that I don't really use, so I throw these away. Some of the skins I like to keep, but most of them I don't care for. It's just the skin. You're not actually gaining anything, so it's a costume. If it was actually an item that helped, this helps, this thing. It's earn XP from alpha creature kills when equipped to increase its level and earn additional max levels for your survivor. Cool. Now that I will keep. But, okay, most of it I don't want to. Okay, now the first thing we can craft, go over to crafting, obviously. Stone pick. I need thatch and wood. So I've already picked up some stone. Let's go up to a tree and punch it. On the left, you can see. It's giving me some. Now that does hurt you. Punching a tree in real life would hurt you too. Just to say. There's our first item in the island. Our first tool. I guess it could be a weapon as well. Alright, here's your hotbar down here at the bottom. You can see my little yellow. Alright. You can see in the hotbar, let me get it on a, see, there we go. On the hotbar, there's a buttons you can push to access each. You can hold L1 and access all those. It's very neat. I really like it. It's a very quick way to access your stuff on your hotbar instead of having to scroll through it. So now we got this. We can smack rocks. We are kind of at a race for the sunlight. We don't want to be out here at night without a fire pit. So usually my goal, fire pit, of course a torch. Now it said we leveled up. You wanna, you know, go to that immediately. Here's your points available right here. You see my icon is between my character and my inventory. Points available are 3: health, stamina, oxygen, food, water, weight, melee damage, movement speed, crafting skill, and fortitude, and torpidity. Torp. We'll just call it torp. I like to work on weight first off because that's stuff you're gathering and supplies you're gathering. Weight, melee damage, and even your health a little bit. Okay, here's your engrams. This is all your stuff you can learn to craft. From items to clothes, everything. So like, let's just say a shirt, a cloth hat, some shoes, some gloves, and pants. Still got 9 points. Let's do the fire pit and the spear and the axe. That's all we can do right now. As we'll level up again and we can do something else. Now that we can craft the spear and all though, here we go. Yeah. Here's our fire pit. Here's our axe. We'll go ahead and craft that. Now for the spear, which is a thing we want quickly, all we're missing is fiber and wood. So we just need fiber and wood. Fiber is pretty simple. Let me quickly put these things to my hotbar. My little axe. And we'll do the torch all the way at the end. Alright, cool. Yep, we got to get fiber. So bring your hands up, go to a plant, and use whatever buttons necessary for your platform, and you can pick up berries which you can eat. Not all of them. There's a narco berry there you see on the left. You don't want to eat that. You could pass out. But for the most part, I want to try. I usually never do, but I want to do VSync mode, adaptive. This doesn't matter. This is just my own thing that I want to do. Okay, cool. Now, what if I just did on? Wow, there's something over there that's really heavy on. Oh, that's a monkey. That's a monkey. So let me try turning VSync off then. We're going to get the main thing we want to do right now is get our spear, which shouldn't be much more we have to do. We just still need, we got the fiber, we just need the wood now. And we got our axe now, so yeah, that's better. Okay, so VSync off. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yay, we got our wood. Oh, I thought that was a much bigger tree. Alright, so let's quickly get our spear. Actually, let's get a couple spears. We can also do some of our clothing with the fiber. Cool. We need some hide. As you can see there, on that little menu for the shoes, we do need hide. hide comes from animals. Well, we just made our spear, so perfect. We can also start putting on some of our clothes. No shoes yet, but that's okay. And I see this spear right here. It's got an eyeball in the corner. It's just to make our spear look different. If you want to see what it looks like right now, this is the spear. And the skins, what I mean by the skins, this just makes it look different, see? And with the axe, you see here's the axe, my trusty axe. You can change the look of it too. Now, these looks, oh, I don't like that little thing. I'll tell you why in just a moment. The skins here are the skins that are going to be on ARK 2. No, he steals some of my stuff. Oh, I got him. See, he stole some of my, let's access his inventory. There, see? He stole some of my fiber. He's the only one that I know does that. Maybe there's a monkey that does it. I can't remember. But, it's a she. You can tame pretty much anything in this game. Matter of fact, I think you can tame anything. Any animal. I like to use my axe. This gives you hide and raw meat. That's what that fire is going to come in handy for, that raw meat. Let's get some more hide. I don't really care to mess with the monkey. I'm killing it for not that much gain. Oh, you can see their level. See? It's a female. It's hard for me to say that name. So a Mesopithecus, level 12. Very early. The animals, some of them will, their levels will rank up similar like yours are. The longer you spend in the game and the longer they spend in the game eating or fighting or defending, the higher their levels get also. Now, dodos are very slow birds. They're always very useful for your food and whatnot. 9 times out of 10, when you first get into an ARK map, you're going to run into one of these pretty much first thing. So, you know what we got to do. Sorry, buddy. Okay, it says drag body because there's nothing in his inventory for me to get. So I can't, there's no access to inventory. But you can pick them up if you need to and move them. But all I need to do is just get... Oh, it says level up. Which is a good timing too because my weight is getting way up there. Alright, now let's get a bed. I'm listening to the sound of this thing. Okay, we're okay. She won't hurt us. Oh, spyglass. It's going to be a while till we're able to craft it because we need crystal, but spyglass is a big plus. But we can go ahead and get thatch. This is going to be our first foundation, our first building. Thatch ceiling, thatch door, thatch walls. So we're doing good. We're doing good. And of course, just a little storage box we're going to use. Just to store some extra stuff of ours. Let's find a spot for a fire pit. And let me get some more hide. Hey buddy, I'm sorry. Thank you for your sacrifice. Beautiful bird. Really is. Uh-oh. We got a mosquito. Our first enemy. Whew. We nearly died. No, I shouldn't joke about that. I'm surprised I haven't died, honestly. Alright. They all give you different things. So I got chitin from him. From this little guy. There is some chitin armor. I don't have it unlocked yet, but there is. Now this is animal feces. It's poop. And it seems a little dumb or immature, but no, it's actually really helpful. It can help you with growing crops, and it helps your crops and your medicines that you can grow later on to become more potent and really help you out in the future. Poop can literally change the difference of you beating a boss and losing. Okay, let's see. We got another level to use. Let's use it on melee damage for now. And as you level up, you can see to the left, this is level 8 tier right here, level 8 stuff. Level 9 is not unlocked yet, so we can't do it. But you notice this item right here is Learn on Scorched Earth. That's on another map. You can actually take my character that I have right now that I'm playing, and I can go onto another map. But it's not as simple and easy as just doing that. There are sacrifices you have to do in order to do it. And we do want narcotics, but we don't have to do it right this second. We're going to want the mortar and pedestal and narcotic. I mean, I think we're fine for now. Oh wait, let's do the thatched door. Those are the travel notes. I'll show you those when we find one. I'll tell you about those when we find one, I mean. Thatched door. We still got daylight, so that's cool. We must have started up first thing in the morning. Oh, there's also tech dinos too. They won't give you hide or meat, obviously, but they do give you oil and stuff like that, which is useful. What's the level of this one? Level 2? Okay. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good, Skootur. What'd he steal? Oh, he didn't get nothing that time. Alright, thank you, buddy. You'll see in the left corner. Oh, I picked back up my spear. Scrap metal, oil, electronic, and element dust. So, he's going to be the only one I kill like that. Because we're going to start having stuff in our inventory that we'll use at a different point in time. I always like to keep checking my map to see how I'm doing. We're just a little further south, actually, so that's cool. I don't want to kill him. He's a good fella. Well, they all are right now. Level 4, so he would be a killable. I mean, you can tame anything. I don't know if I would tame a level 4, though. That's one of those. That's a little bad guy right there, that raptor. He's a little raptor, though. This map is so big. You'll be able to tell it as I move, and this little... See, my blue arrow hasn't moved much since I just last checked it. Uh-oh. That's the female. She's mad. I'm sorry. It's just such a beautiful game. And trust me, I know the graphics aren't at top notch. They're actually far from it, really. If you have this maxed out on PC, it's it's impressive enough to where even the developers' computers would struggle at sometimes. I mean, that tells you. But they did it that way so you have options of having it really far low to be able to play it on a mobile phone, all the way to maxing out one of the most expensive computers. So, I mean, you know, there's a lot of options and settings to this. Not so much in console, but you still do the job. I like the way it performs, and if it matters, I'm on a PS5. And for me personally, VSync off, it performs great. So I like it. You might see some screen tearing here or there, but I enjoy it. It's good enough for me. Oh, and you also have menus like this. You can do all sorts of things. Toggle your HUD, which is what you can see. See my hotbar and all that's gone. We'll toggle that back. I also like being able to do... Wait, that's if you just push it. If you hold that, down in the upper left-hand corner, it gives you the time. It tells you... There we go. What day it is. It's the first day. The area that we're in, my name, what level I am, and the tribe I'm in. You can make your own tribe, and it doesn't really matter so much on single player, but tribes do matter greatly on multiplayer, or if you're in a server with other players. They can add you to their tribe, or you can create a tribe. So there's some things that won't really matter for us, but I'll say when that is actually the case. So far so good, but we haven't even had our first night yet. Which actually, I don't know if we'll even be able to reach our first night, but we can at least get started with our base. Let's just go right up here. Those in the distance, those huge, huge statues, those are what's called the ARKs. There's 3 of them on each map, but, well, you can only see one from here. I'm in a bit of a valley, though. And you don't want to get too comfortable and just start running too far. I'll run little spurts like that, but if you just keep running, you will die. There's something will be around the corner that'll get you. So if you go to that ARK right there, that's where you can craft certain things, certain items that are pretty beneficial to you. But most of all, it's where you can transport your character to one of the other maps to learn a different kind of item from there and come back. But you can't take your stuff with you. Well, there's some stuff you can take, and you can't bring it back. I can't remember the case of that. It's been so long since I've done it. But either way, you can learn that certain engram, one of these, like this right down here, like this, it says learn on Scorched Earth, Genesis, Scorched Earth. These are items that you can craft. You just have to learn them. For the character I have right now has to learn them. Now, I could have another character that does know it all. But this character that I just created is a new character. He doesn't know any of this. He's learning everything for the first time. I'm not a big fan of these little guys right here. And that's why. Okay, I couldn't see it. Poisons you for a moment. He's okay though. He won't bother us. Oh, in this wheel menu though, you can also toggle third person and you can see your own character. And so here I am. You can also do a orbit camera. Now, as the days go on, your hair will grow. Your facial hair and the hair on your head, it'll all grow. So you can craft scissors out of metal, and you can cut your hair and stuff. So, which makes sense. I mean, you know, the last thing you think about is cutting your own hair, but his hair does get pretty nappy. Alright, we got some wood. Now I want to get some thatch. There's always a tool for the job. So if I wanted to get thatch on a tree, if I use an axe, well, I'll get a lot of wood. But if I want thatch, if I use a pickaxe, which normally you'd use on stone, if I use it on a tree, it gives me more thatch. If I switch to an axe, it gives me more wood, but a little bit of thatch. So there's a tool for every job. Okay, see how my character's starting to move slower? So let's make our first little base. Oh, that's a dangerous dino over there. It kind of looked like a bird. Not that one in the middle of my screen, but the one to the right. Oh no, that's a Triceratops. Now it's the one between the Triceratops and the other one. But it kind of looks like a big, oversized bird. There it is. It's very dangerous. It's got big front claws that will hurt you. Okay, now building in here in ARK is really nice because you don't have really limits. I mean, you can build anywhere. You can even build directly underwater if you want to. But we need more fiber. This is going to be a cheap cheap build right now, because I mean, let's do 4 wall, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and that, a bed, and storage. Bam! I think we got, and I got shoes. That's really good. For me, I am not a pro at this game by any means, mind you. If you let me say, I'm not a professional at ARK. I enjoy the game. I love it. I've been playing it for a long time, yeah, but I mean, I'm no pro at it. Far from it, in fact. So I think I'm gonna build like right here on this flat area of sand. We'll have our water to drink, which we can drink straight from there. If you notice, by the way, I'm sorry, I meant to show this before. On the bottom right, you can see that arrow pointing up means that I'm about to, or I've leveled up, and it says it at the top of the screen as well. Right below that shows my weight, which it's about maxed out. Below that is a water droplet that shows if I'm thirsty. Below that is a chicken leg or a ham leg that shows if I'm hungry. Below that's a lightning bolt, that's stamina, as in most games. And below that is my health, which is a cross T, whatever you want to call it. Uh-oh. We got raptors over there. I cannot move hardly. I'm gonna have to drop some stuff, and I still may die. There's some dangerous... Oh gosh. I'm still too heavy. Okay, I can move faster now. Nope, not good enough. Okay, we're gonna die. He's probably gonna kill us. Okay, and you it's hard for your character to grip their feet for some reason a lot of times. Yep, he's chasing us. We just got to remember where we die, or where our stuff is, and where we died at. Because I can already tell you, I'm not going to outrun them. Well, maybe. Just maybe. Did it happen? I see him over there, or one of them. No, I don't. No, I don't. Oh, that's that bird thing. That's Big Bird. Alright. Yep. You look down at the water and you can take a drink. Sometimes the water can save you. And there's a lot of stuff underwater. There's basically a whole nother world underwater as there is on land. Okay, I see the raptor. I think he's lost interest. But my stuff is over there. Well. Oh, he's running across. He's running across. Whoa. Oh, wow. He took out 128 hide. No, sir. That's why you can't hardly move, isn't it? Now, hold on. I'm not going to waste him, but that raptor was just over here, so... Wanting to just grab some hide from that little fella is almost not worth it. But I want my stuff back so bad. That was a lot of stuff. I'm not sure exactly where I was. But it's not far from here. Okay, you also, like I said, you gotta be careful. Your character doesn't grip the ground very good on hills. And fall damage is real in this game. I have died from crazy fall damage. There's the raptors. They're over there fighting a triceratops. I can get more wood, but it's very hard to pick this stuff up for some reason. I also saw a dangerous bird up here. Remember, I'm going further up north, so this may not be a good plan. It might be better if we go this way. And I'm going to actually drop the wood. Wood's the easiest thing to get out here. There's no point in me carrying a ton of it across land. Oh, man. And this is it. Wow, look how powerful. That was just a level 13 raptor, so... Okay, so here I can show you this at least. The X is where I've died, obviously. Not a big deal. We can get our stuff back up pretty quick. Now that I'm not showing you each thing. But we can try to get close. Now, remember there was a bed that I researched. I think I crafted one too, but in the heat of it, I didn't think about placing it. Which really, with those raptors, wouldn't have mattered. With those beds, you can pop back up from them. And that's your spawn spot. But even if I placed my bed down, those raptors would have killed me again. So that was just a heavy spot altogether. So let's just try to get close to it. So, there. Let's try that. And then... respawn. It's like as if we just started again. But it's okay though. All of our stuff is still in the level. We just gotta really go get it. And the good thing is we are on the shore. It's straight ahead. See that green pier thing? That's where I died. So it's just over there. It seems like a far ways away, but with as big as this world is, that's nothing. It may not hurt for us just to quickly do some of the basics real quick, just to get a couple of spears. I'm not saying get thatch and build a base and a fire pit, no, but if I could get my stuff and then build a fire pit, that might... Because see, you keep everything else. You just got to recraft it again. And that's also... What do I need for that? Flint and wood. Alright, there's my flint. There's flint. I'm sorry, buddy. There's some food for tonight. There's some thatch. And there we go. Now, like I said, we get to keep everything. We just got to recraft it again. So, it's not a... Okay, sorry, I thought I heard something. You always want to keep your ears out when you're on a menu. Dinosaurs love sneaking up on you. This'll the clothing will help a little bit from getting cold tonight. Because nighttime is coming quick, so... Okay, that's all we got for now. In order to get more, we do need more fiber, and I think more hide. Uh-oh. It's too far in the rock. I'm really more interested, I think, in a fire pit right now than getting my stuff back. And I think I'm going to take this island around. Instead of going my exact track. See, there's my... Oh, okay, there's two green shoots of light. The one on the right is mine. So it's actually closer than I was originally saying. That's really good. Okay. Stone and wood. No problem. As you're crafting something in the menu, your character will walk slower. So just keep that in mind too if you can. Like I said, all your levels you keep. You don't have to redo all of that. These 5 levels that right here that I have are extra levels. See, all this stuff you still keep. The only thing that happens is you just drop your stuff. And you gotta respawn. Ebola is good. That can stop a dinosaur in its tracks. A bow and arrow is a no-brainer. We can go ahead and do the wooden foundation now. Let's go ahead and do the mortar and the narcotic. Because now that we can do the bow and arrows, we can start making narcotic arrows. And even put a dino to sleep and tame it. And I love ladders. What was that? Did I do that? That wasn't me. Look away. That wasn't me. That was me! I pick it up. I got my poop. Yay, fire! Not enough wood for the good old wooden foundation. We still need a shirt. Let's do some pants. I think that's actually good. We'll already have our clothes back on. I hear something. Fire pit. Simple. I think we're good on our little island here. I'm going to stay up here at the top. We got a couple of good dinos that'll help fight some stuff if need be. Access inventory of the fire pit. Okay, we have some wood here. We move the wood over to this other side. And then the food, well, right here. We put the meat in. Meat, fire, that's it. Now in the middle, see where I'm going down? Light fire. You got some stuff cooking. It gives you a good amount of info right there. You can just push a button to put out the fire, or you can hold it and it'll give you other options. Demolish, access inventory, or still put out the fire. We don't have that much wood in there though, so let's slap a couple of small ones down. I thought I just saw a beaver. No, I thought that rock was a beaver tail. Yep. It's the truth. That's what my brain was thinking. Alright, we got more in there. Cool. Let me step over here and drop some of the pointless stuff again. It does give you back the pointless little skins and stuff. I do like having this sword right here, the sword skin. It actually just goes over a machete. But no, it's not actually a sword, it's a machete. But that makes it look like a sword. And you can make my hat go from the way it looks now to that. And then you tell stories by the campfire. I mean, in all honesty, you don't want to go far. You want to stay near your campfire at night. But we can take a look at how good I look. That's me. But nonetheless, though, we still need to try to get back to... Oh, guys, I don't know. We're doing good back again already. I'm tempted to not go back over there because I know those raptors are there until we got something better. I can't remember how long my corpse will stay over there. It is a long time. I do know that. It's not a short time. It's pretty long. But, I just don't think... I don't think I want my base to be here. I don't know. What if we went back to... I don't know. Let's see my blue arrow. Let's go that way. Let's just go straight across the book. That way. But this is my game, ARK. I love it. I've played it for years, and I'll play it for more years. The thing is, though, oh, let me get away from Big Boy here. He's making some noise. Sorry, guy. You're doing good, though. I'm crafting a torch, so we're good. There we go. The torch will also keep you warm as well. It helps out. Okay, so... Oh, I've never messed with this before. Okay. I haven't messed too much with the orbital camera. We'll have to mess with that in the daytime. Don't worry, he won't get hurt by the fire. But for such a big animal, it's funny that the game spawned them on an island and not on the mainland. But we're okay. Oh, you can see that little frost sickle at the bottom right. So we are getting cold, but we got some food warming up. So ARK 2 is releasing out either middle of this year or end of this year, supposed to be. So there are a lot of things I want to do in this ARK before it comes out. Now when it does release, it's going to come out for PC immediately, and I think Xbox. But it's going to take more time for it to come out on PlayStation because there's just more they can do with it, so they're going to do it. And so during that time as well, I can finish up my ARK. This one. What level are you, cutie? Level 18? Okay. Oh, level 2. Alright, we got some good food going. Let's bring it on over. 3 more pieces of meat, then we'll put our fire out and take our wood back out. So now you can eat the meat from right here at this menu, or you can click it and then move it down here at your hotbar. And now you have it at your hotbar. And I can eat it then, like that. You see at the bottom right, the meat shows that my hunger's going back up. And at the very far bottom right corner, you can see that that drumstick is full. The water droplet at the top's a little bit low, so if you go up to some water, look down and hit the button you're supposed to hit. For me, it's triangle. That filled up. But you see an ice cube. That's a different kind of cold. Now I'm cold because my feet are wet and stuff. But now I'm out here and it's like air cold. You know, it's different kind of cold. So if you get your torch going, it's just enough to make that kind of go away, but you'll still be cold. But if you just go up to your fire pit and just squat down and get close to it, you're fine. So until you're further along in the game, you don't want to move around too much. But I think this is going to be the first video for my playlist of this. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. This was fun. I'm glad we done a little bit of everything, including dying. I got to show you all of it. But the rest of it's having fun and playing. Once you get your basics down, it's a blast. Again, the world is huge. There's more caves in this world, just in this one map, to even count. The underwater, the oceans in some parts are deeper than I've ever been. You can build boats. You can build on top of a dinosaur. There's so much you can do in this game, and I can't wait to show more of it, especially on this map, on this playthrough. I think it's going to be pretty cool. We're just on day 2. I barely even showed a snidbit of this game. All I'm showing is just how to survive into the first night. So I think I'll like this. I think I like this. So hey, what was that? That wasn't me, that was you. Ew.